check out the wheels, they turned out amazing. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna be back to work on our 2014 BMW 435. You guys seen we did get most of the car done, but today we're gonna be doing some of the final touches to the car. Like we got some new rims for the car. We do have to put the front emblem on, and also the roof airbag is deployed, and we do got a new one of those. And today's video is sponsored by Avalon King. We're gonna be ceramic coating the entire car, but we'll get to that a bit later. Let's go ahead and start finishing up some of these little touches. So the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and put this emblem on. This is an OEM piece. So there we go, we got the front emblem on the car, and man, it does really complete the front end. It did look a little bit weird without the emblem, but now the entire front end is complete. Now what we're gonna do is move on to getting some new wheels put on this car, because as you can see, these have some curb rash right here all along through here. So we do have some new ones, so we're gonna go ahead and move the car onto the lift and get it lifted up and then get the new ones. So we got the car lifted up in the air, and now here are the rims that we're gonna be putting on this car. These are actually from a E46 M3. They're the original CSL rims, they're BBS, and I think they're gonna look beautiful on this car. So what we need to do now is go to the tire shop and get the new tires mounted on here, and then we can put them on the car. So Paul went ahead and got the tires mounted on the wheels. Now let's go ahead and test fit them on and see how they look. So we got all the wheels on it, and we also buttoned up some stuff underneath the car. And check out the wheels, they turned out amazing. The car looks so much better with these 19s versus the old 18s. So we got them on there. Now what we're gonna do is take the car outside, give it a nice wash the engine bay, because we are gonna be installing the Vtuned and also ceramic coating the whole car. So we got the car all washed. Now what we're gonna do is go ahead and start installing the JB4 tune for this car. It should add around like 60 horsepower to the wheels and around 100 pounds of torque. Here it is right here. Should be pretty simple to install. We actually did it on our M4 a while back. So let's go ahead and get this thing on the car. So the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and remove this cover right here. So the JB4 basically plugs into these two sensors. There's one right here and there's another one down here. And what this does is it basically piggybacks it and makes the car produce more boost, and that's what makes more power. So let's go ahead and get this installed. So we got the tune all installed, everything is back together, and it was a really simple and easy tune. So if you want to tune your BMW, hit up jb4.com. So now what we're gonna do on the BMW is go ahead and change out the roof airbag. So Paul went ahead and put the airbag installed. He got everything done in the interior. Now what we're gonna do is go ahead and start ceramic coating the entire car. So here's the ceramic coating we're gonna be putting on the car today. This is Armor Shield by Avalon King. They're sponsoring today's video. I wanna give them a big shout out. I've been using this stuff for quite some time. If you guys remember my Hellcat rebuild, we did it on that car and it turned out amazing. Now let's go ahead and see how easy this stuff is to apply to the car. So let's go ahead and see what we have in the box. Here is the actual ceramic coating, and then we have a microfiber cloth. And then this is the little cloth that goes on this actual bar right here. I'll show you guys exactly how to use it. It's really simple to use. We also have some gloves in here, and basically here's the instructions. All we have to do is wash the entire car. You can clay bar your car, but we didn't necessarily have to because our cars, the paint on this car is in really good condition. So what we're gonna do now is actually wipe the entire car down with some isopropyl alcohol, get all the contaminants off of it, and then we can start applying the ceramic coating. So here's all you need is some isopropyl alcohol. Now we're gonna apply it to this rag. We're gonna do this fender right here for now, and then we're gonna do the entire car a bit later. So let's get to work. So we have this first fender nice and clean. Now we're gonna start applying the ceramic coating. It's super easy. You just simply grab this little black cloth and we're gonna wrap it around this little sponge that is in the kit. And you wanna always use the soft side towards the car. So we're gonna apply it just like that. And now we have the ceramic coating. You wanna shake it up and then apply it like 10 drops to it is what it says, 10 to 12 drops. Now what we're gonna do is first apply it horizontally. So just go in horizontal strokes just like this. and then we'll do vertical after we do this. And you simply just want to go over the entire panel just like that. So we got the panel nice and coated uniformly throughout the entire panel. Now what we're gonna do is wait around 5 minutes, let it set up a little bit, and then we're gonna use this microfiber cloth that is supplied with the kit and wipe off all the extra residue. So there it is, guys. We got the first fender coated. It took us around 5 to 10 minutes. And now that it's coated, if you guys don't know what ceramic coating does, it's basically a shield that's gonna protect your paint from like light scratches, watermarks. When we go to wash this car, you'll see the water is just gonna bead right off of it. So if like a bird poops on your car, it'll be super easy to wash off. Now let's go ahead and coat the entire car. So we got the entire car coated, and now we're gonna wait for it to dry because it's gonna take around a day, and it is raining outside, so we don't wanna drive it while it's raining. So we're gonna catch you guys tomorrow. So it's the next day here at the shop, and we have the car coated. Now we're gonna do a little test. We have a cup of some muddy water, and let's go ahead and pour it on there and just see how it comes right off. And check that out, it just beads right off. And the cool thing about the Avalon King stuff is, especially if you go on long road trips and you get bugs and stuff stuck to the front of your car, it's gonna protect it from that, and it's gonna be really easy to wash off. As you guys see, everything just came right off. So if you wanna get your car ceramic coated, head over to avalonking.com or click the link down below, and make sure you enter the coupon code Vtuned25 to get $25 off your order. So now that we have the car completely done, we got the new wheels and tires on the car, and we also went ahead and did some finishing touches inside, like the roof airbag, did a little bit of cleaning. Now we're gonna do a little bit of test driving, see how this car drives compared to, I remember we had the M4, see how it compares to that car, and also we'll do a little price breakdown on it. So we're in the BMW right now. This thing is driving beautifully. There's no issues at all, and we did have to replace the control arms down there, so we're glad nothing's making any weird noises, because sometimes you will have, on the first test drive, you'll have some extra noises that you'll have to figure out, but surprisingly there's nothing else wrong with this car. And the cool thing is, this thing is kind of comparable to an M4 now that we put the JB4 tune on there. It's supposed to add around like 80 horsepower and then like 110 pounds of torque. So I've driven one of those, and now I'm driving this thing, and it feels pretty good compared to that, especially for the price we paid for this versus an M4. And it turned out amazing. That's all I'm gonna say. Now what we're gonna do is go ahead and do some more driving, and then head down to a pretty cool location and do a little price review. So we made it to this beautiful riverfront location. Now let's go ahead and see exactly how much all these parts costed and how much this car costed to repair. So we're gonna start off with the main damage. We had this door that we needed to replace. The door was $400, along with the mirror, which was $370. Now let's move on to the front. We had to replace the fender, which was $160. The control arm was around $40, which is a pretty good deal on that. And now let's go to the front end. We did have to replace both headlights. I'm pretty sure this headlight was good, but the place that took the car apart before us, they took the headlight, which kind of sucks. So the entire pair was $900 with all of the modules. And this bumper is an aftermarket BMW M4 style bumper. So if it's on the 435, that was $490. And then the grills were around $90. And we have the windshield tank that we replaced on that side, which was $54. And then the tune, $450. That brings the total of parts to $3,105. We paid $9,500 for this car, which brings the total to $12,650. We did also already have the wheels and the tires that are supposed to go on a different car, so we're not going to calculate that in. And the coolest thing about this rebuild was it was a really simple rebuild. You wouldn't even need a shop to repair this car. It was really easy. Everything was just removed and replaced except for the paint. We're not going to calculate the paint and the cost because we kind of did it, but if we were to paint this for somebody else, it'd probably be around $1,000 to get this car painted. So for $12,650, it's a freaking steal. These cars range from $20,000 to $25,000, and this is the M Sport car with the M Performance options from the dealer. Now, if you enjoyed today's video and enjoyed this series, go ahead and smash the like button. Drop a comment. What do you guys think? Should we keep doing these little short series on these rebuilds? Go ahead and drop that down below. And also check out Vtuned.com for some cool merch. We're dropping new merch releases every week. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Vtuned. Thanks for watching.